and I'm gonna share my screen. Can everybody see that all right? Perfect.
Yes.
Awesome. Well, welcome everybody to our Boot Camp Aurora 15 cohort retrospective number 2. This is going to focus on the management and financials pillars. I am recording, so I had to put that little reminder in for myself. Tonight's agenda, we just have a few announcements. Then we're going to briefly go over the rules of the retro. All of you are very familiar with this. It's pretty much the same format as Retro 1. Then we're going to create a breakout room. Rosine is going to take half of the entrepreneurs, and then the other half are going to stay with me. And you all are going to do your presentations. And then we are also going to just briefly go over the feedback guidelines again for those that are listening and watching to the presentations. If you haven't done so already, we really encourage you to opt in to the RMMFI community and volunteer newsletters. You can do that by going to rmmfi.org/newsletter. And if anybody needs assistance with that, we do have our wonderful volunteer coordinator Ainsley with us, or at least I thought I saw Ainsley pop in. Yes, she's here. Okay, perfect. And she can assist you with any questions you have related to volunteering and also help with this newsletter. It's a fantastic way to learn about just what's going on with RMMFI, events we're putting on, hear stories from local entrepreneurs, and learn about other ways to support the small business community, not only in the Denver metro region, but also in the other parts of Colorado that RMMFI is now in. All right. And just as a reminder, we will have our graduation, which is coming up fast. Sorry, you all, give me 1 second. I'm trying to move something on my screen and I can't. We will have our graduation on April 18th at 5:30 p.m. This will be combined with another business idea lab that we're about to start for Aurora. They're gonna give their pitches at the same time or we're gonna combine graduation and pitch night. And it will also function as a kind of celebration, happy hour networking event kind of thing. So we really encourage you to come in person if you can make it. It'll be held at SEDS Finance. The address is here, 10660 East Colfax Avenue, Suite B, and that's in Aurora. There'll be food and drink. And we will be sending out an RSVP form. So if you can join us, please make sure to respond to that form since there may be some space limitations. Now, if you can't make it in person, that is totally fine. Well, this will be a hybrid event, so we will actually be streaming the graduation and the pitch night live for folks who are just joining via Zoom. All right. Like I said at the beginning, I do just want to briefly go over the rules of the retro. As a reminder, for Retro 1, we focused on the marketing and operations pillars. And for this retro number 2, we are now focusing on the financials and management pillars of business. So lots of numbers for tonight's retro. Our big rocks for this session and this section of the boot camp, launch and ongoing strategy, capital needs for business, key success indicators. We've also talked a lot about revenue, cost, profit, and cash flow assumptions. So all of these will be talked about in the entrepreneur presentations. Entrepreneurs will have 6 minutes to present their slides. Most entrepreneurs have around 9 slides. And this will be done, of course, in a virtual format on Zoom. As I mentioned at the beginning, we're actually going to split this group into 2. Half of you will be going to a breakout room and the other half will stay here with me. And the entrepreneurs will present in their respective breakout rooms. Rosine or myself, depending on which room you're in, will control the slides. So we do ask the entrepreneurs to just verbally let us know when to move the slide. We will be posting a link to the scoring forms for each entrepreneur in the chat. And we do ask that only mentors and staff fill out the electronic scoring forms. So entrepreneurs, please do not fill out those forms for other entrepreneurs. Each entrepreneur does have their own scoring form, so just double check that you are filling out the correct form depending on who is presenting. Feedback is anonymous, and the scores and comments will be shared with the entrepreneurs after the retro, maybe tomorrow or by Friday, whenever I get around to writing those up. And if you are scoring, if you do score a 3 or below, the scale is on a 1 to 5, please make sure to include a feedback for why you scored a 3, a 2, or 1 or below, right? That just really helps the entrepreneurs get some constructive feedback in order to improve whatever it is about the presentation that you think could be improved. After each presentation, there will be some time for feedback. So as a group, you are more than welcome to ask the entrepreneur some questions. We do ask that you provide verbal feedback and encouragement, and to share your ideas and suggestions. This is a space to learn, but also to improve and to be positive about that. Feedback should be high level, positive, and honest. And we do have some skin in the game, right? We have something at stake. So with this retro number 2, entrepreneurs can earn up to $800 towards their launch loan eligibility. It's $200 more than the retro 1. And this is the presentation order. So these top 5, starting with Flavia, Phil, Danny, Keith, and Monet, will stay with me. And then Rosine will take Takaya, Yvonne, Deja, F.A., and Beth. And yes, that's right.
Excellent. I believe I have separated us in the appropriate room. If you feel you're not in the right room, please return to the main room. That means you're likely with Doug or with me. And if you're Doug, he can most certainly send you back to me. So
We'll figure it out.
I'm going to go ahead and open the room. See you soon.
All right. Thanks, Rosine. And I'll stop my share just for a second. And sorry, I'm not sure, Miss Lala's barbershop. You weren't informed of a presentation. What do you mean? Sorry, I'm confused. Huh?
I read the email now. I thought we were going to have to present, and I read what we're listening to you guys. That's why I was confused. Like, hold on. I didn't know we were supposed to have a presentation.
No.
I was like, okay, I messed up something.
No, you're totally fine. No, you didn't have to prepare anything. Don't worry.
Okay.
Sorry to cause you any stress.
No, thank you.
You're welcome. All right. So hopefully those folks.
Did you guys share the rooms?
I think Rosine did open them up. So I think, yep, half of us are here. So just wanted to give everybody a second to make sure that they got into their respective rooms. All right, I'm going to go ahead and reshare my screen. Perfect. All right, and we are going to start with Flavia. Flavia, are you ready?
I am ready.
All right, take it away. Oh, wait, sorry. Before you take it away,
Yeah.
I forgot. I need to post the scoring sheet in the group. So this document, once you all open it, you'll see the full list of entrepreneurs. It's just easier for me to send it this way since I'm also controlling the presentation. So just please make sure it should be in the right order, but please make sure you are clicking the correct entrepreneur. Okay, that was just a test, Flavia, to see, make sure that you're ready. So you are good to go.
All right. All right. Inclusivity is more than just a word for CoWare. It's our guiding principle. Hi, hola, my name is Flavia Estrada, a minority owner of CoWare. We will be launching our brand with a vendor space in the newly built La Plaza Marketplace in Central Aurora next month, with an online store as well. Our commitment to offering inclusive sizing isn't just about expanding our customer base. It's about creating a welcoming space where everyone feels seen, valued, and respected. Being centrally located in Aurora, where over 50% of the population is Hispanics, gives me a unique advantage because I'll be able to reach a wider customer base with my bilingual skills. Next. The tasks that needed to be done in order to get the business ready to launch were to make sure the business name wasn't already taken, register my LLC, and start marketing the brand on social media, and purchase a business insurance policy. Next. Now, my ongoing strategy within my first 3 months is to learn how to track inventory properly and learn how to use my point of sale system. Then, within 6 months, know how to budget inventory effectively and get to learn more about my targeted customers. Finally, within a year, utilize key performance indicators like sales trends, track my customer base, and conversion rates. Next. To track and measure my market KSIs, I would monitor customer reviews and ratings. For my operation KSIs, I would calculate how many times inventory is sold and replaced within a period. Next. Now, the way I calculated my revenue assumptions was per outfit sale instead of per garment sale, because my goal is not just to sell one piece per customer. My goal will be to upsell and sell a whole outfit. Therefore, a sample co-wear outfit would consist of a hoodie, a top, and a pair of our magical booty-lifting authentic Colombian jeans. The outfit cost me around $60. I plan to sell that outfit for $160. If I sell 20 outfits in a month, that gives me a revenue of around $3,200. Minus cost of goods sold of $1,193. Gross profit will be a total of $2,007. Next. In continuation, my cost assumptions are as follows. My fixed cost consists of rent, which already includes utilities, point of sale system monthly fee, and my insurance, which totals around $705. Therefore, revenue of $3,200 minus cost of goods sold of $1,193 equals a gross profit of $2,007 minus fixed cost of $705 gives me a net profit of $1,302 for a minimum sale of 20 outfits. Next. Now, to break even, I calculated cost of goods sold of $1,193 plus fixed cost of $705, which equals $1,898. Therefore, $1,898 divided by sale price of $160 equals out to 12 outfits minimum sold to break even. My net profit, which is gross profit of $1,204.20 minus fixed cost of $705, equals out to $499.20. Next. My cash flow assumptions will be monitored by the inventory conversion period, which is the time it takes for the business to convert inventory into sales. Next strategy will be to ensure I have cash on hand to pay the bills of $705. Next strategy will be to allocate my net profits and reinvest it in the business like marketing to attract more customers and increase sales. Next. All in all, my major costs comes from rent and inventory, totaling around $3,650. I plan to use my personal investments, grant from the bootcamp, and when purchasing inventory, take advantage of the suppliers' 60-day term programs that sometimes they offer. Next. Don't forget to follow us on Instagram and Facebook. Follow for a follow back. There's a need for inclusive sizing, stylish apparel all over the nation. Therefore, starting locally, it's the start of a solution. With co-wear, every silhouette matters. Thank you. Gracias.
Woohoo. All right, Flavia, starting us off strong. That was great.
Oh, yay. Thank you. I tried.
Well, I'm gonna let you all ask Flavia some questions because I actually need to help Rosine with one thing. So I'm still here. I just need to send her a document. So yeah, any questions for Flavia? Or comments or yeah, any sort of feedback.
I take it all.
I think it was great, Flavia. My name's Steve.
Hi, Steve.
I used to work, well, I still work with Doug indirectly,
Oh, wow. No
but I'm here to
way.
support him.
Oh,
I just
wow.
want to know what your thoughts are. I actually, for a while, had an office in the previous job or life
Okay.
at this famous co-work that went bankrupt.
Oh,
I forget what the name is. It was all over the place, and it actually, I think it had a couple buildings downtown.
okay.
So, how would you face those kind of challenges? Not that I want you to go bankrupt or anything, but I think it's good to benchmark on other organizations or competitors that unfortunately their business plan hasn't worked. And I think this guy got into a bind because he borrowed a whole bunch of money and went all over the world and bought buildings, and then he couldn't pay for the mortgages.
Oh,
So,
I
obviously that's not your case, but or maybe it is, I don't know.
right.
But I think it's good to learn from that experience.
Yeah, for sure. I think my backup will be having my online store running. And one of my ideas to not invest so much up front is to start with the drop shipping like
Mm,
program. So I know that doesn't have a much of a profit at first, but that's a good a safe start not to invest so much money.
Oh, Flavia, you're muted.
Sorry about that. Yeah. So yes, my backup will be to start drop shipping program for my online store.
mm-hmm. Great.
Yes. Yeah.
Thank you.
You're welcome. Thank you.
Thank you.
Flavia, that was a really clear and concise and a focused presentation that shows you've applied all the things you've learned in your boot camp. So
Yeah.
congratulations. I like the style. I like your style. You're have great sales capability.
Thank you, Ken. You've been my number one fan since Ideal Lab. Yeah.
Awesome. Perfect. Well, Flavia, great job. And thank you, Steve and Kemp, for the feedback. Steve, thank you so much for joining. It's great to see you. I'm going to go ahead and reshare my screen. I think I got Rosine what she needed. And then we will continue with Phil. Phil, are you ready?
I'm ready. Let me take a little sip.
Oh, yeah.
All right.
Take it away.
Good evening. I'm Phil Mosteller, the founder of Feel the Love, where we specialize in providing heartfelt products for funerals and cremation ceremonies. With a background in the floral industry, I've always been passionate about crafting personalized ways to honor memories of loved ones. Our signature offering is color for sand, carefully sourced for quality and vibrancy, to scatter on the casket or with the remains of loved ones. Packaged in decorative boxes or beautiful glass vases, each option reflects diverse preferences and personality. Customization is key. Clients can choose from a variety of colors and designs to create a truly personalized tribute that resonates with their cherished memories. Customer experience is paramount. From inquiry to delivery, we strive to provide unparalleled support and guidance during time of need. I encourage you to follow us on Instagram and Facebook for updates and the news. For inquiries, please reach out to me directly or by phone or email. Next slide. Let's delve into the management strategy. In the initial phase, we'll focus on capturing captivating visuals for our website and social media. This includes not only product photography, but also heartfelt testimonials, behind the scene glimpses into our creative process. Moreover, we'll create engaging content for platforms like Instagram and Facebook, leveraging storytelling and interactive features to foster a sense of community among our audience. By sharing meaningful stories and insight, we aim to connect on a deeper level with those who have experienced loss. Additionally, we'll devote resources to preparing our website for launch, ensuring a seamless and user-friendly experience for visitors. From intuitive navigation to secure payments and processing, every aspect of our online platform will be designed with the customers in mind. To expand our reach and amplify our message, we'll build a survey for marketing purposes to be distributed to funeral homes. By gathering feedback and insight from our industrial professionals, we can refine our offerings and better meet the needs of our target audience. As part of our commitment and professionalism and integrity, we will obtain liability insurance to protect both business and our clients. This additional layer of security ensures peace of mind for all parties involved and underscores our dedication to ethical practice. Next slide. Moving forward, our strategy will be divided into 4-month intervals to ensure continual progress and adaptation to market dynamics. In the first 4 months, we aim to secure grants and loans to support our initial growth phase. During this time, we'll also focus on networking with funeral homes and industrial stakeholders, establishing valuable partnerships and distribution channels for our product. By fostering relationships built on trust and mutual respect, we can effectively showcase our offerings to those who can benefit most. In the following months, our focus will shift towards maintaining relationships with funeral homes, managing orders, and enhancing our social media presence. This includes regular check-in with existing partners, prompt fulfillment of orders, and strategic content creation to engage our audience. Finally, in month 9 through 12, we'll take a step back to evaluate all aspects of the business, from financial performance to inventory management and marketing effectiveness. Based on our findings, we'll make all the necessary adjustments to operations to optimize operation and drive sustainable growth. Next slide. Throughout this journey, we'll closely monitor key success indicators to gauge our progress and inform our decision-making process. This includes number of funeral homes willing to display our product, engagement metrics on social media, online store performance, leads generated, customer satisfaction level, and profit margin. Next slide. Let's shift our focus to the financial projection. The 12-pack Heartfelt Remembrance product is priced at $49.99, and it costs $18.75 to make, with a gross profit margin of 62%. All the products I will be offering are over 55% gross profit margin. Fixed costs include website, maintenance, phone expenses, insurance, and marketing material, making my break-even point 30 products per month. Next slide. We will use the reports generated by Shopify's built-in reporting features and monitor them on a regular basis. All orders will be paid before fulfillment, and monthly inventory checks will ensure adequate stock levels to meet demand. Next slide. To meet our capital needs, we require investment in website development, sand, containers, packing materials, marketing materials, and displays. These expenses total $2,550. Funding sources include personal investment, grants, and loans. Next slide. Feel the Love is more than just a business. It's a heartfelt mission to provide comfort and solace to those navigating the difficult journey of grief. Thank you for your attention, and I look forward to connecting with you soon. For inquiries or orders, please don't hesitate to reach out to me. Thank you.
Woohoo! That was awesome.
Thank you. Thank you. There you go.
Thank you, Phil. Any feedback, questions for Phil?
Well, I think it was a great presentation. You seem to have a really good understanding of your costs and what you need to do. The fact that you know exactly what your break-even point is terrific. I think your best salespeople are going to be in the funeral homes. And you mentioned that you're going to reach out to them. I would encourage you to actually go and visit them on site.
I have been to several. I need to bring them. They will let me display in their funeral homes, almost all of them. But what they said is they don't sell flowers, so they'll be happy to display my product, and they'll be happy to make recommendations. So I think that's definitely a good outlet. So I'm hoping by the end of the year I'll be in at least 60 funeral homes. Goals. Thank you. And I couldn't have done it without Kevin. Kevin really helped me with my financials. Thank you, Kevin.
I'm curious. This is such a unique idea. I've actually never heard anyone talk about it, like say something like this or present something like this. And so I'm curious, what's the story behind it? And also, can you give me an example? Because I'm a little lost on
Sure.
the actual.
I'll be happy. So I am part of the Jewish faith. And in the Jewish religion, they don't do flowers or anything. And they actually are supposed to bury the body. Like everybody there is supposed to put 3 shovels onto the casket. And I wanted something special for my grandmother. When she died, they wouldn't let me put flowers. And I needed something. To solidify it. And in the Jewish tradition, you only have 24 hours from the time of death to bury him. So I was talking to the rabbi and I said, what about colorful sand? Can I use colorful sand? He goes, I don't know why not. So I ran to the store and I got a whole bunch of colorful sand and I got a whole bunch of little containers and I gave it to all of my cousins. So grandkids, great-grandkids, great-great-grandkids, all threw this colorful sand on the casket before we buried her. And it just looked like a rainbow shining back at us. And everybody loved it. And then 9 days later, my dad passed away and I did it in Bronco colors, and everybody that was there that saw it, they wanted to be a part of it. And I had made more this time and it just kind of stuck. So I decided I need to market it. People don't discuss, grieving, and it shouldn't be such a sad part. We should be able to celebrate our loved ones.
Yeah, I love that. That's really unique. And I think that, we're losing so many of the aspects of ritual and especially around really heavy subjects like grief. So, and so you would fill the hearts and then you dump the sand into.
Yeah, so I'm still in the hold on, let me turn off my blurry because when it's blurred, you can't see it. I'm still in the marketing stages. So I got a cute little box and I got these cute little hearts. And they're in different colors. And they can be, I haven't got the finalizations, but I've got stickers that I can personalize them if they want to personalize them. And they just pack like this and then they go out like that. And then I also have a box like this. And inside the box, they get to pick the colors. So there's 12 packages of sand. I actually just went to a funeral and I just took my own package of sand and I dumped it on, and it was so beautiful. I didn't know how to give it to the family. I haven't quite figured everything out.
Yeah, it's a process. Yeah. I feel like video is going to be such a big part of this.
The Instagram, I'm learning Instagram. I'm hoping that I can get Instagram famous.
I have a couple of quick comments. Number one, I think it's a little hard to pick up what you're selling in the very beginning. So I think it would be helpful when you give presentations to, a picture is worth 1,000 words. Show a picture of what your product is. Secondly, very good presentation. You've thought it through well. You fill a great niche. I would think you could expand into hospice facilities, hospitals, and places like that. You don't have to just stick with funeral homes.
Thank you. I appreciate that. That's definitely there's so many avenues. I gotta stick with one first, because then I can get into dogs. I can get into the cremation aspect. I've been to the crematoriums, and there's absolutely no laws that they can give me ashes. I can mix it with sand. I can send it to the family. So if they wanted to scatter colorful sand with the ashes, they can do that. So there's just, it is evolving, and it's gonna be fun to see where it takes me.
Yeah,
So thank
awesome.
you.
Yeah, thank you, Ken, Kemp, and Laura. I appreciate the comments and great presentation, Phil.
Thank you.
All right. Danny, are you ready?
As ready as I'll ever be, I guess.
You got this. All right,
Okay.
take it away.
All right. Hey, do you appreciate art? My name is Danny. I am a national award-winning nail technician artist that uses your nails as canvases to express my creativity. At Danny's Beauty Bar, we focus on a relaxing space while creating the perfect nail enhancement to match your personality. Come get seen at Danny's Beauty Bar located in Wheat Ridge, or text me at 303-304-2720 to schedule your next pampering day. Or feel free to check out my work at any most platforms, social media platforms at Danny's Beauty Bar WR. Next slide. So my launch strategy, I do want to say this before I present everything. I am currently working as a nail tech at the beauty bar, but I am only part-time. So most of the numbers that I have on here are part-time numbers based on just a 1 month scale. But starting December or January around next year, 2025, my goal is to be there full-time. So if the numbers seem a little smaller, that's because it's only based on part-time and what I'm doing as of right now. The strategy is going to be to continue performing my nail enhancements, get the exact like hour down as far as like how long it's taking me to do the procedure and the nail enhancements. And then it's going to be start talking to the schools near the beauty bar, photographers and hairstylists, maybe to do something together, work together, and see what we could come up with. And then make sure I have the right product on hand, making sure I always get those pictures before to have those products on hand. And then I do want to do more marketing, and I want to try an email campaign. This is something that Ken brought into my attention, and I want to try that. My goal is from the first 1 to 3 months is to meet all of the Wheat Ridge local compliance, make sure I'm in compliance with pretty much everything that's needed in the city of Wheat Ridge. So I am going to be going into the city of Wheat Ridge building and talking to whoever I need to talk to make sure I'm okay with that. 4 to 6 months is going to be adjusting my prices to align with the market. So kind of look about what's around me, other nail places around me, making sure that I'm within that same scale, not, overcharging or underpaying me. And then from 6 to 12 months, it's going to be at the beauty bar full time. So that's definitely 2025. My marketing KSIs are contact percentage per marketing effort. So making sure whatever I'm putting out there is coming back to me, and making sure that if it's a business card, emails, flyers, know that scale as of how much I'm putting out there and how much is coming back. Operations KSI is customer server based on a scale. Same thing, making sure that who is coming back, I always get their point of view. What can I improve my beauty bar with to make sure I'm always providing the best care? And then the financial would be revenue per client hour. Same thing, going back to making sure that it's taking me the exact time per hour and I am getting paid what I deserve. Financial revenue assumptions. So I'm going to be performing nail enhancement, pedicures, manicures. The average sale is 50 to 80. Obviously pedicures and manicures are 50 to 55, but they do take an hour. So that's something that I'm okay with. The nail enhancements is what I'm trying to find the right price to make sure that I am paying me exactly what it is. I do want to do about 24 a month. That's because of my part-time right now. And then the monthly revenue forecast is 1,800. Alrighty, so cost assumptions, same thing. This is based on 1 unit and monthly. So the 1481, that's what it's costing me to perform their service, is going to be 24. So I'm looking at 355 with 41 cents. And then this is my monthly fixed cost. I know the number on the bottom does not match the numbers on the top. Reason why is because there's months that it's a little bit more, but it's not every single month. So I decided to put it in there to kind of also remind myself that there's a few months that it's going to be either a little bit more or a little less, just on what it is a monthly fixed. Thank you. Profit assumptions. So 1,800 is my monthly revenue based on everything that I do now. Average monthly COGS would be 355, which is what's gonna take me to do the services. And then to break even, it's gonna be 5 services to make that back. So average gross profit is 1,444 with 59 cents. And then the monthly net profit forecast is 434 with 38 cents. Okay. So my cash flow assumptions is going to be monthly spreadsheet budgeting. I already do this as of right now. Every month I go back into my bank statements, make sure everything that I do need is on there. Just always keeping track of where my money is going, where I have to invest more, where do I have to, cut back. So I'm always on that spreadsheet. That's definitely my best friend. Strategy to ensure enough cash on hand to pay the bill. So same thing, keep an inventory of the goods that I do have. Always making sure that I'm not going to be short something if I'm going to perform a service. And then always budgeting correctly to pay myself. The last one would be continue to use financial projections to plan ahead for any budgeting needed, which is what I'm doing right now based on what we came up with, thanks to Mike. I know that maybe starting 2025, we looked at those numbers, and I think that I would be able to be full-time by 2025, which I'm really, really excited for. And then capital needs. So I was looking at the stuff that I do need, and gel inventory is going to be the main one since I do want to do this intricate design. So I want to make sure that I have the best of the best. So the gels that I need are going to be pretty much about 1,500. And then I do want also that comfort. Like I say, the beauty bar is known as relaxing space. So I want that pedicure chair that's going to have the massage going on, the massage chair that's going to have them while I'm doing the nail enhancement and stuff like that. So I am looking at a total of $5,000, and I am going to use personal investments, RMFI grants, and RMFI loans. And thank you so much for listening to me. Feel free to follow me on Facebook or Instagram, or also, just check out my work and give me a compliment. Thank you.
Woohoo! Great work, Danny. That was awesome.
Thank you.
And yes, we do want to see you full-time in your business. That is an awesome goal to have. Awesome. Any feedback, questions for Danny?
Danny, what's your gross margin percentage?
What? Say that again. Sorry.
Your gross margin percentage.
My gross margin percentage.
Sorry, I can go back.
Please.
The reason I ask is it's terrific. If you're making $1,500 profit on $1,800 revenue, your gross margin somewhere in the 80% range.
Yes, and that's kind of what we're coming up with too when we were doing the financial work. I was like, it really takes me like $15 to do this set of nails. It was like really amazing to see what I'm putting in compared to what I'm getting back. So it honestly has been a really big eye opener for me to know exactly where I'm putting my money and know where it's gonna come from. So yeah, thanks for the question. Reminds me how good I did on that.
Yeah, when we went through those workbooks, we made sure that all of those were above 50%, so that we knew folks were making money for the products that they were putting out or the services that they were providing. So I agree. That's a great margin percentage, Danny. Good job.
Yeah.
Any other questions, comments?
So Danny, just to get some clarification, you might have even mentioned this and I missed it. So is this this is like renting a space or a chair like inside of another beauty bar, right? Is that correct?
So I have a spot in a building. So I'm the only person that's there that's only running it on the weekends. So I have my suite. And
okay.
I rent at a building. So yeah, it's pretty much I'm the only one there. So I rent from a building and I have my room there.
Okay, great. So you already have the space and it's yours, and that's
Correct.
okay,
Yeah.
awesome.
So I'm already doing it part-time. I'm there. So I'm a full-time dental assistant and a part-time nail technician. So I do that on the weekends, Saturdays and Sundays. And as of right now, that's what I'm kind of projecting. And I do want to be full-time because this is my passion. This is what I love. I will do it for free, but unfortunately I can't do that. So yeah.
I guess based on what you just said too, and thinking about Phil, add some photos or videos of you doing the nails into your presentation, because I mean, I'm always admiring other people's nail art, and yeah, very inspiring. I imagine you do some like really fun stuff.
Yeah, thank you. Thank you for putting out there. And I was going to do that, but I was like, I don't want like, because it is really intricate stuff. Like what qualified me for nationals, which I got third place in nationals, it was I did Nightmare Before Christmas. So I drew Zero, Sally, I did the Oogie Boogie. So I did all of those and it was like really intricate. So I was like, I don't want like my numbers to not be on the main page. So I did not add them, but that's why I did say follow me on Instagram and look at my work because it's pretty fun.
Yeah, what is nationals? I like don't even know what that is for nails.
So I did at the school that I was going to Pickens Technical College. They have a program and you qualify to go compete state. So if you win state and they give you like a design and you have to like do a set of nails or stuff like that. So I did state and I got first place there, which qualified me to go to nationals. We went to nationals to Atlanta and then I got third place in nationals.
Congratulations, that's awesome. That's a
Thank
big deal.
Thanks.
I
Awesome.
really like your logo.
Thank you. I created it myself.
You're an artist.
Thanks. I am, and I love it. Definitely my soul meaning.
That's what we want, but we also want you to make money off of your passion. That's that's important. Great. Well, Danny, fantastic presentation. Thank you all for the comments and feedback. And now it's Monet. Monet's turn. Are you ready, Monet?
Yes, I am ready.
Awesome. All right, take it away. You got this.
Okay, so hello, my name is Monet, and my business is called Wink That. So Wink That is your premier destination for a flawless enhancement to your natural lashes. Our strip lashes range from $10 to $15, and soon we will be offering a customized lash line. The lashes go perfect with our Wink That glue, and so you can find everything you need at winkthat.com or Wink That on all social media platforms. Next slide. Okay, so for my management launch strategy, I just want to continue to promote my business on TikTok and Instagram and make sure I have the inventory that I need. And then watching tutorials and taking in-person classes on how to do lash extensions. And then I plan to launch the customized lashes in November. So for the first 1 to 3 months is kind of where I am now and where I plan to be until August. So that is just promoting my brand, which is Wink That Strip Lashes and Wink That Glue. And then continuing to learn how to make the individual lashes, and then figuring out which social media platform I gain the most traction from, and which video and marketing style connects with my clients the most. And then from 4 to 6 months would be launching my customized lash line. And then from 6 to 12 months is consistent sales and growth and my customized lashes and Wink That Glue. So for my marketing key success indicators would be to get over 20 views on my website daily, and that would just be from my marketing, and then maintain over 11,000 followers on TikTok, and then have my client retention and customer quality reviews over 5 per month. And then for my operation key success indicators would be to maintain a gross profit that is over 50%. And then for my financial key success indicators would be to increase my total revenue and profit by at least 10% per month. Next slide. Okay. So the main focuses that I want to do or where I want to move into my business is a Wink That bundle and then customized lashes. So the Wink That bundle is basically a pair of lashes and a pair of glue, so you don't have to buy them separately. You could just get them together. And so that average sales price would be $25, and then the number of sales per month would be 15. And then for the customizable lashes, which is basically putting individual lashes on a strip lash, creating like whatever kind of look that they wanted. And so that average sales price would be $70, and then the number of sales per month would be 5. I don't have a picture for the customized lashes just because I haven't done them yet, so that's the only reason why. Then my average monthly revenue forecast would be 1,225, and that's including the bundle, the customized lashes, and my current products that I am selling now. Next slide. Okay, so for my customized lashes, the cost of goods sold would be $70, and then the average cost of goods is $28, and then the number of sales per month is 5, with my average gross margin being 59%. And then for the Wink That bundle, the cost of goods sold is $25, and then the average cost of goods is $8.52. And then the number of sales per month would be 15, so making my average gross margin 66%. Next slide. And so for my immediate fixed cost would be for both of these products is my Square website, which is $36. And then PicMonkey which is what I use to edit my pictures and my videos, which is $15. And Judge Me which is how I get my reviews on my website. And then insurance, which is $35. And this is on a monthly basis. So everything I need outside of that wouldn't be on a monthly reoccurring. So if that makes sense. Next slide. Okay, so for the profit assumption, my growth and net profit average monthly revenue would be 1,225, and this number is based on the month of November, because that's when I plan to launch my customized lashes. So then the average monthly cost of goods sold would be 571, and then our average gross profit would be $653.98. So my monthly net profit forecast would be $322. So in order to break even in the month of November, I would have to sell 8 customized lashes and 20 Wink That bundles. Next slide. And then for the cash flow assumptions, it would only, for the length of cash flow cycle, it would only be 1 day because I'd have to just get the materials and then consult with them. That would be the same day, and the next day they would do the payment. So it'd only be 1 day of me without cash. And then my strategy to ensure enough cash on hand to pay the bills would be to pay myself for the time spent making and packaging the lashes. And then my strategy for what I want to do with any net profits is to just be able to save enough for future endeavors, which is a beauty salon. I want to own my own beauty salon. And I also want to have a lash van where people can come and purchase either regular strip lashes or customized, already pre-made, or glue, or anything you basically need for lashes. Next slide. And then for my capital needs, I did it on a 12-month fixed expenses. So for a year, my website would cost $468. And then PicMonkey and Judge Me would both cost $195. Then my insurance would be $325. An accountant would be $400. And then TikTok ads and Instagram ads would be $2,580. So my total amount of money that I would need to make sure that I have everything that I need would be $6,743. So my funding sources, I said, would be personal investment, grants and loans, especially from RMFFI, and then finding whatever I can also. Next slide. So yeah, my name is Monet. My business is called Wink That. You can find me anywhere. You have a phone, access to the internet. So you could just Google winkthat.com and find everything you need, or go to winkthat.com on all social media platforms. Thank you.
Woohoo! All right, great job, Monet. I actually had a quick question. Wait, so do you currently have 11,000 followers on TikTok?
I do. So I have 11.
That's
But
amazing.
it's kind of okay. So it's my like main page, but I'm converting it to my business page. So that's kind of why I want to
Yeah.
maintain over 11,000. So continue to have those, follower support.
Oh my gosh, I had no idea. That's amazing. So, wow, congrats
Sorry,
on that.
can I add something to that too? That's what I did to mine too. It was my personal one. I got it like super high up to like 6,000 followers. And then I was like, actually, it's my business now. And I just changed the name to my business.
Yes, finesse them.
I think if it works, like who cares? Yeah, that's awesome. And look
Doug,
at
I totally want to be like the rain on the parade. I'm always thinking about how RMFI says throw glitter, not shade. So I want to make it like glittery. But I'm curious, like from a social media standpoint, like I'm running my own coaching business, all this stuff. I have no followers or very few on social media. And so something I discuss a lot with clients and other business owners is like, are you finding that it brings you business? Like, are the people converting to like paid customers? Because I think that there's a lot of learning to be done on like the followers versus the conversion factor. What's your take on that, Monet?
So actually, I started a new kind of TikTok for my business page, and I've still been receiving likes and comments and stuff. Like it's still been progressing. So now I'm just waiting for the time to combine those two because I've actually been getting most of my customers off of TikTok. I don't want to say I've mastered TikTok, but I be on TikTok so much that I think I can know how to do it. But if it was Instagram, I don't know. But TikTok, I feel like marketing and the times to post, I really kind of did the research on that. So yeah.
Yeah, I mean, if
Oh.
anyone's getting paid customers from like any sort of social media, I'm like, well, cheers to that and good for you. Like amazing. And I also wanted to comment on your lash van idea. Please, like I'm like, if you can ever do that, please do it. I would be thrilled, and I feel like you would be wildly successful attending the right events. Very cool idea.
Yes, I think so
I
because it's oh, I'm sorry.
No, go ahead. I have a question for you. So finish your thought there.
Okay, I was just gonna say I've never really seen someone have a lash van, and it would be kind of cool to just take my products on the road. Like if I just I want to go to Texas and make some money, just drive to Texas and sell my lashes. But yeah, that's all I was gonna say.
So I don't want to be a party pooper. I did love your presentation, but they might shut down TikTok in a year. So what's your plan B?
I feel like TikTok has been saying that they're gonna shut down for 5 years. They can't
Mm-hmm.
take down TikTok. TikTok is undefeated.
Well,
It's the next
it's getting
revolution.
heated.
Yeah.
So
Riots
you
in
need
the
to think of a
streets.
plan B.
I
But
mean,
I would say, I'm sorry. I would
no,
say
go ahead.
my plan B was to just really, that's why I'm trying to convert them followers from TikTok to Instagram and just if that don't work, I would go and have stands where I would sell stuff and go to beauty salons and sell my product and things like that.
Yeah. No, that's a good point though. I mean, it's, who knows what's going to happen. So it's always good to have plan A, B, C, D, all of them. Great. Well, Monet, oh yeah, go ahead. Sorry.
Got a really quick question. So I know I'm always have the questions for you. So I seen that you had the plan of how long it was going to take for the cash flow, but how long would it take for the customer to actually get the product? Since you said you would collect the payment, you would get what they wanted, and especially with the customized lashes, building lashes as someone who's tried it and sometimes done it, it takes time. So what would be the time frame on when they would get that back?
That's what I was thinking about, and I was saying it would be a week. I wouldn't take more than one or a couple per month, especially starting off because I want to take my time with it. But I would give myself a week because, that's 7 days. So I should be able to get it done in 7 days. But I wouldn't take too many than I can handle, if that makes sense.
Would you be using already kind of pre-made lashes, or would you be customizing a full strip?
I would be using the pre-made ones that have the thin and they don't have a lot on them and just adding them. Basically, if I was doing a full set of somebody's eyes, if that makes sense.
Yeah.
Okay.
It's longer than a week. I've done it. I have one client who I do it once every 2 months because it takes time, especially with the thin ones. So I would fully look into that because it does take quite a bit of time, especially if you've never done lashes. It takes quite a bit of time doing that.
Yes, thank you.
What kind of health risks do you face doing the business that you're doing?
Well, people could be allergic to the glue that I'm using. They could have sensitive eyes. Their eyes cannot like handle the weight of the lashes. So that goes all in like consulting. Like basically, that's why I want to take my time, like learning how to do this because there's so many like health risks going into wearing lashes or like putting lashes on your face. So yeah.
Is there a specific insurance level that you need to protect yourself in the event that somebody sues you?
Yeah, that's why I had the insurance on there. I have to look more into that, like what insurance I really need, because I do not want to get sued. Okay. But yeah.
No doubt.
On the insurance part, you would technically need like a makeup artist insurance to do that, but it's not like anything extra on top of that besides the makeup artist professional license or insurance.
Wait, you're saying I have to get the
So
light?
when you apply the lashes onto someone, you're technically supposed to have a makeup artist insurance, which is like a professional insurance to cover you in case they are allergic or you have something that messes up their eye or they go blind or anything. That insurance would cover that. I know you said you looked into aesthetic school. I would, as soon as you started, get aesthetics student insurance because that would cover it. And so that way you wouldn't have to worry about that.
Okay, that makes sense. Thank you.
Yeah, or I'll put my information in the thing. So if you have any questions, you can contact me.
Yeah, Monet, I think it's a malfunction license, which is I think the same one that I have. It could be I could send you the information of what I have and then look into that too and see if that helps you.
Yes, please send me that.
Yeah,
Thank
it's
you.
not malpractice license and it follows you, which is pretty cool because like for me, I have that and then I have one for my spa because there's one for the building and one for me that follows me wherever I go. So when I do work part-time at any spa or anything that I'm hired, like that covers me because it follows me.
Awesome. Perfect. Well, thank you, everyone. Great job, Monet. And we're going to move on to Takaya. Wait a minute. I think Takaya's...
Yeah, I think she's in the other.
Let me stop sharing real quick and double check the order. Might have just gotten out of order on the actual slides. Oh my gosh, this presentation is so long now with all of your all of your slides in there. Let's see. Oh, Keith. Keith, we forgot you. Sorry about that. All right, 1 second. Keith, you were the first one to send yours to me, actually, so I think I accidentally moved you. Just give me 1 moment. Sorry about that. Here it is. Awesome. Let me reshare my screen. All right, Keith, are you ready?
Yes. I wanted to start off saying that I have a logo already picked out, a little bit beyond my pay grade, putting that into this block at the within the time necessary. So after I get off, we get through with this, I'm gonna go in and put that on there when I have my own little casual time to do it. Um, so I'm the owner and founder of Redstone Maintenance LLC. You can reach me at my email address or at the phone number that's listed uh, in these slides. My business, maintenance services, HVAC, preventative maintenance, HVAC, painting, carpentry, plumbing, repairs, commercial buildings, apartment buildings, and residents. Next slide, please. My management lunch strategy is that we already are licensed. We have service, order, contract, purchase additional tools. We'll need service truck, set up social media platforms, brochure, signage, business cards, etc. Set up a business account. Next slide, please. The management ongoing strategy, um, which is start off 1st to 3 months immediate time, acquire trucks, tools, marketing tools, and begin marketing social media. 4 to 6 months, social media introductions to apartment managers, realtors, etc., community network working, small SBA, Small Business Association network. Make sure that we have all the network that SBA does has a lot of incentives for business such as mines and a lot of people here tonight. Is very big. Job fairs and secure testimonies from customers. 6 to 12 months. Target 5 customers per week and repeat customers. Next slide, please. The key success indicators: leads generated, number of repeat customers, numbers of jobs generated per week, analyzing source of jobs, financial KSI, growth of revenue, and making significant profit. Next slide, please. Financial revenue assumptions, what we would average revenue per unit be, number of units sold in a month, average revenue per month, product, services, variety of maintenance services, job specifics, average sale price vary by job, sales month by end of year, target 15 per month, average monthly revenue forecast grow to 8,000 per month. Next slide, please. Financials, cost assumptions, cost of goods sold, average cost of providing service, 15% of job on average, immediate fixed cost, vehicle cost, $500, total storage unit, $150, tools, $200, utilities, internet, phone is $200, insurance is $300, total monthly fixed cost is $1,350. Next slide, please. Financials, profit assumptions, gross, what gross profit will be left over once COK, forgot what that is, are covered. Grossly, how many units must you sell monthly to break even? Let me say units. We're not doing units. Gross and net profit. Average monthly revenues 8,000. Average monthly gross is 1,200. Monthly net profit forecast 6 to 800. Monthly break even point 1,200. Next slide, please. I gotta get that off of there. Financials, cash flow assumptions, length of cash flow cycle, 1/2 payment upon contract, balance collected upon completion, strategy to ensure cash on hand to pay the bills, strategy for what to do with any net profits. Next slide, please. Capital needs, service truck, $10,000 to $20,000, tools, $1,000, marketing and social media, $500, phone and web page, $1,000, funding, well, excuse me, total 1200 and 22 500. Funding sources, personal investment, grants, loans, and from initial jobs income. Next slide, please. And we're at the end. And once again, Redstone Maintenance LLC, liability company. You can reach me at, once again, the phone number and parkerstokes20@gmail.com. Thank you very much. Anybody needs some maintenance, give me a call right now. Right now.
Woohoo! All right. Good job,
Thank
Keith.
you.
All right. And Keith, thank you for wrapping us up with a final presentation. That's awesome. Any questions and or comments for Keith, his business?
Good job, Keith.
Thank you. Thank you.
How many
Let me
employees,
know if
Keith?
you got some maintenance stuff. I think the best customers is the word of mouth. I mean, the best putting your business out there is word of mouth. So if I can come over
No
to your
doubt.
house and fix something, you tell your friends, I think I'll be good for at least a couple of months.
Is it just you, or do you have a group of people working for you?
Right now, it's me and one other gentleman. We're looking to hire some more employees, depending upon getting different some more jobs, some more contracts.
Well, Keith, I thought you did a great job. One thing that just hit me right away is it looks like you're using a personal email. So I would go ahead and get yourself a Redstone
Yeah.
maintenance email just to give it that more professional look.
Right. Yes, exactly. Thank you. That is definitely on my to-do list.
So, Keith, I used to be a general contractor years ago. And my little bit of advice to you might be for you to start looking at job cost accounting systems for your business. It may not be immediately necessary, but the business you're in has got a huge number of details and variables. And there's a lot of complexities about doing any of the jobs that you're going to be doing.
Mm-hmm.
And it's important to begin to understand, where you make money and where you lose money. And the only way you do that is every job you do, you track the hours that go in, you track the materials that go in, so that you can start to develop an accurate sense about what kind of work you want to chase and what kind of work you want to avoid.
Yes.
So I have a lot of respect for what you're going to do, because I've been associated with that type of business before. But if I had one little piece of advice for you, it would be to figure out a good accounting system that track all of your job costs so that you know where your money is going.
Right. Yeah, we're going to use I think ADP or something like that.
Your
It's
payroll.
account. Yeah. To do all that, and then I call one maintenance software people, and my phone been ringing off the hook ever since I contacted that one person. My phone number done been slanging around like hotcakes. I might have to change my number. I'm serious. They call it like 4 or 5 times a day. So y'all know exactly what you're talking about. Yeah. And they want business just like I want business. So yeah, definitely.
Good luck.
Thank you.
Right. Any other final comments, questions?
I think it's great to see the step up from Retro 1 to Retro 2, not just with Keith, but everyone, and the level of detail and the quality of the presentations just keeps getting better and better. And I can't wait to see the final presentations when you get to launch.
Thank you for saying that, Kemp. I agree. I mean, I was able to join this group just at Retro 1, and I agree wholeheartedly that it's been great to see how much progress they've made. And that's also a huge testament to you all, the mentors and the mentor teams. So thank you all so much for all that you do for us at RMMFI and for these entrepreneurs and for the community. It's truly wonderful.
Thank you for all of this. We appreciate you guys.
Fantastic. Well, I believe, let me just make sure. I don't think we forgot any entrepreneurs, right? And not, at least not in this group. So just as a reminder, please keep an eye out for communication in regards to the graduation / pitch night for this group. Again, if you can join us in person, we would love to see you. But if not, don't worry. You'll still have the option to join us via Zoom. And yeah, just again, a huge thank you to the mentors and the mentor teams and all of you who came tonight to support our entrepreneurs, and a huge shout out as well to the entrepreneurs in this A15 cohort. You all are doing an amazing job, and I've loved seeing the progress that you've all made so far. So you're almost there. Hang in there. I know it's been a lot of work, but we're getting there, and yeah. Anyways, thank you all for coming to Retro number 2. Have an awesome rest of your night. And we'll see you all soon.
Thanks, everybody. Have a good night.
All right.
Have a good night, everyone. All right, and I'm gonna stay just to support Rosine.
Monet, don't. I think
sorry.
she already got out. Dang it.
Oh no, sorry, Danny.
She had asked me something, so I was like, can you stay so I could show you? And then she's out.
Do you have her email? Here, let me stop.